going to lead in Shift Tree versus Guan87. Oh, you know what? Maybe I've got my
We got
screens
shift,
flipped
oh,
again.
shift tree and
So
win
Shift Tree,
again here.
here we go. So I did get mid-screen, so Guan is actually on the left. That's the mistake I made last time. So Mario Master insta switches to the Charm.
Or sorry.
Yeah, Swampert into Wigglytuff. Now, Wigglytuff is dangerous with shields, especially the Charm is going to do tons of damage. Um, so here we go.
So he's gonna shield that, and of course, see, Wigglytuff's getting
That
those moves.
Wigglytuff is definitely going to shield again. He's going to be able to take. Oh, he's not shielding. Interesting. Um, what does he have in the back that can handle? He must have a flyer in the back. That is the only way he's confident enough to let that Wigglytuff go.
Because anything
Uh,
he pulls out here is gonna be really weak to that to the ice attack he's got charged. But
yes,
he's gonna go for it too.
Ice Beam.
Noctow's got shields though, so that's always a positive here.
Perfect. So that Wigglytuff has just put in a lot of work already quite early on, and I expect him to come in with. Oh, he comes in with Frostlass. Okay. Uh, that is a little interesting. I know Frostlass has a very good matchup against Noctowl right now, but this is gonna come down to how much energy can the Frostlass farm and how much damage it can do to the Noctowl. Because the Whiscash I think would have been the better. Oh my God! What a bad switch!
Now he thinks
Oh,
it's gonna hurt.
he panic switched. He
Oh yeah,
panic switched. I think he actually should have gone Whiscash onto the Noctowl and then tried to save the Frostlass for the Shift Tree. Um, so this is over. And
getting to that
here we
avalanche
go.
here, but he's got a shield. Guan's got a shield. He's
Oh,
in.
he's go. Oh,
Yep.
that it looked like a no shield for a minute, but I think the shield
That
glitched to
break
the
up
other side. And there. Okay, so Frostlash just barely hanging on, but it's got
the
some
avalanche.
energy, so it's gonna go for the yeah. This is gonna be close, but oh no, Noctowl actually should hang on just barely. Is it going to survive though? Oh wow, simultaneous KO. This is how you want a game to go. That was excellent.
Showing a loss on
Excellent.
both sides.
So Mario Master was actually able to recover from that bad switch with the Whiscash and just able to hold on long enough. Oh man.
That was a really close matchup there. It came out close at the end.
Yeah, that was
I'm not sure.
close.
It said good match on both sides.
Both sides, which
So we gotta check
which
journals.
means simultaneous KO. Yeah. So if they when they check their journal, it will say type. Yeah.
Sometimes someone got the win.
Well, no, if it says good effort on both sides, yeah. But that's pretty lit. That is lit for a first round. Like, yeah, I was not expecting that. I saw the Whiscash come out, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is over. But what a recovery! So let's see what Guan is doing over here. I'm really just gonna have to put my face to the screen, right? He's got the oh yeah, that's a Wigglytuff. So he's actually no, that's not Guan. See, this is why I gotta read it. Mario Master. That's Bronzong. Uh,
With the Swampert up front.
he locked the Swampert in. That's good news for Guan because I think he just locked in the Bronzong. Confusion's still gonna do a lot of damage for sure, but Swampert versus Bronzong is always good for the Swampert.
Yeah,
So here we go. Bronzong is still gonna be able to do a decent amount.
both of them are going for a switch a little bit.
Oh, I think he's expecting the Bronzong to switch, so he had his switch window up, but the Bronzong didn't switch, so he's going to go straight for Hydro Cannon right here. And now the switch happens, and in comes Whiscash, and he didn't bring in his shift tree this time, so he's actually electing to stay in. He's going to launch
With
this
Cash,
Hydro Cannon. Oh, shield does come up. Interesting. Now, is Guan going to stand? Guan is still going to stand. It looks like he's okay. wants to, I think, pressure this Whiscash a lot. Either blow both the shields, which I don't think is going to happen because Whiscash can take a Hydro Cannon, or do obviously as much damage as possible to it.
Like you
And he
said, it
does
hand
3/4 damage to the Whiscash. In comes Cloyster. So now he's going to. So these mud bombs are going to do a decent amount of damage, but Guan's not really worried about it. Just needs to get off one icy win. Mud bomb's going to get nerfed, and given the health of Whiscash right now, it's not looking too good for Whiscash's life. But we'll see. Guan is just okay to let that go. So Guan's entire strategy right now is I just want to get off icy wind, and
and then take the
I'm gonna let
Whiskash.
you take my Cloister out. Like that's pretty much his approach. Yeah. So Whiscash actually faints first.
Just
Oh
ice
no, it gets switched out. See, this is my.
go down. He's gonna hang on to that shield.
So Guan actually looking in a very good position right now. The Icy Wind doesn't do much damage, but Bronzong isn't going to be able to do too much at this point. Anyway, Guan still has that Swampert and that Probopass, and he comes out with Probopass, and that was a very good swap in. So I think Mario expected the Swampert to come out. Guan read that carefully, comes in with the Probopass, side shot goes off. It comes Alola Marowak. Okay, so the matchup with the Alola Marowak and Probopass is very close. With a slight energy advantage, Alola Marowak actually can win out the matchup with Probopass, but Probo actually has the energy advantage here right now, so
The
these
both
rock slides are definitely going to hurt. It's going to do super effective damage if it connects. So
all
here we
that.
go. Now in comes Swampert. Swampert. Oof. So no shields on the Alola Marowak. That Swampert is just going to be able to. I think there's. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to. Uh, I think
We're good.
it is a little frozen here. So it just ended. I missed the last one because it's a little
Oh,
frozen right here. I don't know what is
but Guan
happening.
did get the win.
So
Yeah,
Guan got the win. So I'm guessing Hydro Cannon take out the Alola Marowak.
and then it got to walk off with it. So it was a pretty good matchup. But Guan taking the
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Master locking in a Bronzong, Wigglytuff, and or not locking. He's still kind of deciding.
Devin. He's
And I
locking.
think Guan's taking his time to look at the two. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's take a look at the chat really quick. Um, yes, we get some Vange hype from Jay Devon. Vange Hero Vange's videos are really good for Fusion Cup. Even I've been watching them myself. They're like really concise, really to the point.
Side by sides. They're really
Exactly. He's like the king of doing those side by side.
both of them are viable.
So
That Renkin, yeah, they both are viable. It just really depends what gap you want it to fill in your matchup. Um,
Rock Throw gets you more of a flyer and ice matchup. Because Frostlass can go double Shadow Ball, and in the right scenario, it can actually take out Probopass. I always come back to Frostlass; it's my favorite. But Mario Master is also running it, fortunately. They're locking in their teams,
Master
so
has
let's
locked
go
in a
back.
lineup. Guan is just making that final decision.
Uh, and they have locked it in. Mario Master with that Pikachu onesie.
All right, and we've got a ooh, shift tree against a Wigglytuff.
Shift Tree versus Wigglytuff.
Shift tree
Oh,
really
what
quick.
a call by Mario Master. And so he's going to switch into Frostless. This is not good for Guan at the moment, but we'll see how Guan chooses to play this out. So he's going for Sky Attack. He gets the first shield. Frostless is going to generate energy very quickly, though, right? Avalanche is definitely going to do a lot of damage to
You know he's gonna
Noctowl.
go for those avalanches because Ghost is not gonna do well at any Ghost moves at all are not gonna do well for yeah.
Yeah, yeah. At this point,
No, no, no.
not work at all. So Guan missing a few bubbles, but he knows he's gonna get both of the shields because this Frostlass absolutely has to take out this Noctowl. Um, Mario Master has to win Switch advantage right now, and he's going to be able to, but Guan comes away with having one of his shields left. So the question is, what does Guan
What he
do to
does,
adjust? He can't come in with Shift Tree because if he does, oh, he does come in with Shift Tree. Interesting. Uh,
and he's
because the
shielded.
avalanche is going to go off right now,
There we go.
and this is either gonna get a shield, and Mario Master might actually be okay to let his Frostlass go because he has that Wigglytuff in the
Great
back.
switch to that
Oh, and he
Swampert.
switches to Swampert, preparing for that Wigglytuff by loading up on energy
That was a
on that
nice.
Shift Tree. What a switch! That avalanche is gonna just land on that Swampert, and in comes a Whiskash. So this is the perfect time to bring in Whiskash when you know that he can't bring in the Shift Tree at the moment,
He's gonna go for that Hydro Cannon, get to the excellent damage here, and here we are.
and
Here,
he does half
he's gonna get to that
damage.
that Mud Bomb as well, clearing out the
And
energy.
this is going to fate the Swampert, but now the Shift Tree is going to come in. And because it's Razor Leaf, this is going to do a ton of damage. You know what? At this point, with a lot of loaded energy on this Shift Tree, it's probably going to go to the Shift Tree. It's going to Leaf Blade. And if it can do double Leaf Blade,
It's gonna
this
be
is
hard to get
Guan's game.
without Snarl though.
It is going to be very difficult, but possible. How close it gets, and wow, down to the wire. Down to the wire. Very well played by Mario Master. So the score right now, tie 1-1. So we're going into a round four, folks. This is going to be pretty insane.
Good, especially when they tied that first matchup, and now they're tied coming into that last round.
Exactly.
It's a really closely matched.
What do you think about what do you think about Mario Master adjusting um, like so he was able to call the lead on Guan perfectly, and Guan is known for his like lead
Oh yeah,
matchups. What do you think about Guan actually though being able to come back and even though he lost, he played that very tricky. He loaded energy on that shift tree over time, bringing it out little by little. First he brought it on the Frostlass, then he took it out again, and eventually having enough energy to almost take out the Wigglytuff, which was the main threat to his
exactly.
team.
He did really well with that, and it was a good play for sure. I mean, and you're always expecting Shiftry to be able to get that energy because you're expecting Snarl, but it's got that razor leaf, so he's got to play it right, and it looks like he's got that locked in. So that's definitely he knows how to make that work. So I can see we're getting to pick teams. It looks like Mario Master is looking at Wigglytuff for a lead here.
Really tough.
Switch it. So he's got Wigglytuff in the back, but he's leading with the
Oh
Noctowl.
no, you know what? She went Noctowl. Ooh, Noctowl. Okay, I like it.
All right here.
I
Is
can't
she
see.
a
What
little
is
bit?
she saying something?
Is
Oh, oh man, being blind. So he's noticed how good Wigglytuff is against
oh,
Guan's team. Um, I think Guan is like, you're gonna pull Wigglytuff. I'm gonna start coming in Probopass and Bronzong to wall you.
oh, I guess that move over was just for me.
Oh,
She's
maybe.
telling me to start over. That's why I wasn't sure. Do you want it? They want you in the frame.
With my lack of vision, to me everyone is just like signing to me right now.
All right.
um,
So
the
Like we saw there, Mario Master locked in with Wigglytuff in the second spot, but he's got I'm- what did he lock with?
the Probo Pass as a lead would have been great, but he locked in Swampert.
Ooh,
So it's gonna be very close. Like
all right here. So
definitely. Oh no, sorry, I forgot.
and he goes.
Oh, it is knocked out. Okay, yeah, this is good. And he's gonna switch. Of course, he does not want to get wrecked by that Cloyster. In comes Wigglytuff. This is great. Cloyster's already got to Icy Wind, so the charms are going to be nerfed right away and not shielding that Wigglytuff as well. So things are looking okay for Guan, and if he can actually get to another icy wind, he might not even need to protect the
Right.
cloister because the charms aren't going to do as much to whatever Pokemon
Mario
comes in
Master
next.
420. So now those
Yep,
icy winds.
he's okay to let that Wigglytuff go. He realizes double attack nerf, Wigglytuff isn't worth it anymore. And now he wants to come in and
With Cash
farm, and
jump.
so he is coming in with but is the cloister going to get to an icy not Wigglytuff, Whiskash? Is the cloister going to get to an
Oh,
icy win? Oh, is he trying to farm down? I don't know. Oh, Whiskash is going to have its attack nerfed
he's
as well,
hanging on.
and he
He's,
shields.
he's going
Um,
for that mud bomb.
he is he's actually being forced to unload
Right.
his charge move right now. Um, he could have, he might have been able to actually farm down at this point, but before the first icy win, he probably should have launched the mud bomb. So these mud bombs are not going to do much.
Really,
Whiskash is
really needs
nerfed.
that farm. So that's where he's coming in
Yeah.
with that.
So
Finally drawing a
here we
shield out of Guan
go.
here with this mud bomb.
He needs to. Guan's going to protect that Swampert at all costs. He needs that Whiskash gone because he does not want to get his Probopass stuck against uh, that uh, Whiskash. So I do expect a shield from Guan because he needs that Probopass now to come in right now. Save the Swampert for later, and he's going to be able to take out this Noctowl. But what he's going to do is he's going to farm up probably some excess energy um,
Getting
before.
that nightshade for
Ooh,
the
Nightshade. Okay. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but yeah, it's definitely the right play. With flying being double resisted by Probopass. But as you can see, Guan stacking up on a lot of energy, and he's just going to unload
Whiskash.
on that Whiskash. Though it's going to hit for not very effective damage. Even 2 rock slides will not be enough to take out this Whiskash. So here we go,
One
another
and
one.
two. Gonna use the shield on the last one though.
He gets the shield, but the shield is needed at this
Yeah.
point. The Whiskash is his only Pokemon. He's trying to farm enough energy so he could take out the Probo and launch double Mud Bomb and
Right.
take out that Swampert. That's Mario Master's game plan right now. Is it going to work though? We'll see.
Super effective.
So
Down.
he's
Oh,
able to take out that Probo
hitting
Pass, and
Tiger.
oh, he was one mud shot shy of a Mud Bomb, and it would have came down to a CMP tie. So Swampert able to get off that Hydro Cannon, and Guan is able to take out Master in a very thrilling
Holy
game
cow.
four. That was crazy.
You go head to head, especially like
Yeah,